I just found a one-page website that's making $350,000 every single month, and I'm about to copy and paste the entire website in front of you. This is Remove.bg. 71 million people visit this simple one-page site every month. With a $5 RPM, they're pulling in over $350,000 in completely passive income just from Google AdSense. No complex business model, no team of developers, just one page that prints money. Now here's the secret nobody's talking about. You don't know how to code to build this. I have zero coding experience, zero web development knowledge, but I just discovered this AI tool that can recreate the exact same technical features that make Remove.bg so profitable. So right now, you're gonna watch me reverse engineer and rebuild this $355,900 money machine using nothing but AI and copy-paste methods. We're connecting Google AdSense for that passive income stream, adding Stripe for premium features, and by the end of this video, you'll have the complete blueprint to launch your own version. This is probably the most valuable 15 minutes you'll spend today. Let's get started. The AI tool that we're going to use is Replit. With my code JAKE10, you will get a 10% discount and full access to the Replit agent. I added the link in the description down below. Starting a new project always feels exciting, especially when the very first version starts to take shape. For this one, I'm building something that's instantly useful and visually inviting, so I want the foundation to be solid right from the start. I'll begin by saying, let's build an AI-powered background remover app with a clean, modern interface. The app should instantly remove backgrounds from photos in about 3 seconds, support JPG, PNG, and WebP, and output transparent PNGs. Include tabs for remove background, replace background, and batch processing. Disclaimer: making money online by building websites isn't as simple as it might look in other videos. What I'm showing you is the process and the potential, not a guaranteed outcome. These AI tools and strategies work, but your results will depend on your effort, timing, and sometimes plain luck. Many websites take months to earn, and some never do at all. I'm not here to promise you'll get rich or replace your income, and this isn't financial advice. I'm just sharing what's possible. What you do with it is completely in your hands. Alright, let's dive back in the building. From that simple request, the app generates a modern UI with 3 neatly organized tabs: remove background, replace background, and batch processing, along with a large centered drag-and-drop upload area. It supports JPEG, PNG, and WebP formats and clearly indicates that outputs will be transparent PNGs. The layout works, but the drag-and-drop area feels a bit too plain to make the kind of first impression I'm going for. That's when I follow up with, the drag-and-drop interface looks bad. For now, I'm only focusing on the UI UX. That quick follow-up instantly refreshes the drop zone styling, adding better spacing, subtle hover effects, and clearer labels so the upload process feels more intuitive. The result is a cleaner, more polished interface that's easier to navigate and much more demo-friendly. At this stage, there's still no background removal logic, but the sleek, well-structured UI shell is in place, perfectly set up for the functionality I'll be adding next. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing an app go from looking good to actually doing something powerful. The interface is there, the buttons are in place, and now it's time to make them work. This is where the background remover really comes to life, turning static uploads into instantly processed, ready-to-use images. Here's the instruction I'll give to Replit. For the core background removal tool, show a preview, process it with AI to remove the background, and return a transparent PNG download. This wires up the main flow so we can upload an image, see a preview, click remove background, and get back a transparent PNG ready to download. It also adds 3 preview modes: before, after, and split, so I can compare the original against the processed image. On the backend, a new root-like API RemoveBG handles the processing. Currently, what we have here is not so ideal. The preview doesn't update and all 3 preview tabs look identical. Clicking Remove Background just shows a toast without actually processing anything. Let's follow up with the Preview function is not working, and then the Before, After, and Split View tabs in the preview are all the same. I get a toast message after pressing Remove Background, but nothing really happens. Right now, I'm still hitting issues with actually processing the image and removing the background. In typical builds, these problems often come down to a missing multi-part parser, the model not running at all, the response not being returned as image or PNG, or the front-end misreading the response. After those errors are fixed, the single image background removal starts working reliably. The before, after, and split views now show distinct images, with the split view being the processed alpha on one side. Processing a standard photo usually takes about 3 seconds, though it varies depending on the model and image size. There are still limitations. The current implementation is basic and can struggle with fine details like hair or fur, or with busy backgrounds, so it won't match the precision of high-end commercial tools. But for standard shots, it works smoothly. Non-image uploads are clearly rejected. The transparent PNG downloads and opens correctly with a checkerboard background in graphics tools, and if something does go wrong, a helpful error notice and retry button appears so the user can try again. After proving that the background remover can handle the basics, it's time to raise the bar. Good enough isn't the goal here. I want results that hold up under a designer's zoom lens, where every strand of hair and every curve of an edge looks natural. That means sharper cutouts, smoother detail work, and the ability to process high-resolution images without compromise. This is what I'm gonna ask Replit to do. Improve the background removal to have sharp edges, smooth hair details, and no halos. Support high-resolution images up to 4000px. That update sharpens edge handling using light feathering and anti-aliasing to eliminate halos while preserving delicate details. It also enables high-resolution processing up to roughly 4000 pixels on the long edge, and safely downscales if system resources are tight. In some builds, it even adds a quality control toggle so I can switch between standard and high-res processing. We can immediately notice the changes here. Cutouts around complex edges like hair and fur look much cleaner, bright background halos are greatly reduced, and high-res exports remain stable without eating up too much memory. Zooming into 200 to 300% shows smooth, well-defined edges with minimal stair-stepping, and colors remain true to the original image. It's actually a step that makes the tool's results ready for professional-grade projects. However, removing a background is only half the story. The real fun begins when you decide what goes in its place. I want to shift the app here from being a simple cutout tool to a creative playground, letting players drop their subject into new settings, styles, and scenes without touching a separate editor. I'm going to give Replit this exact prompt to run. Add the Replace Background tab with options: Transparent, Solid White, AI-generated background, and Custom Upload. Let users preview the result before downloading. The update adds a dedicated Replace Background tab with 4 clear choices. Transparent exports the cutout as is with its alpha channel. Solid White creates a clean, e-commerce ready look. AI-generated backgrounds automatically place the subject into stylized scenes, while Custom Upload lets me composite the subject into any image I choose. All of these options have live preview, so we can see the result instantly before committing. Here, switching between options updates the canvas in real time, and downloading exports the composed PNG exactly as shown. The solid white background uses pure FFFFFF to avoid off-white inconsistencies, and AI background swaps happen seamlessly. It's a simple addition that transforms the tool from a single-purpose remover into a flexible editing solution. Now, handling one image at a time is fine for quick edits, but it slows things down when you're working on a larger set. Batch processing changes that. I want to turn the tool into a real time saver for photographers, e-commerce sellers, or anyone editing multiple shots in one go. I'll drop this straight into Replit to make this happen. Make the Batch tab where users can upload up to 10 photos at once, show progress for each image, and allow downloading all results as a zip file. This update adds a Batch tab that accepts up to 10 images at a time. Each file gets its own status line, moving from queued to processing to done or failed, so we can see exactly what's happening without guessing. After everything is finished, a single Download All button bundles the upload PNGs into a neatly packaged zip file. Batch runs process sequentially or with safe concurrency, and failures are isolated. If one image fails, it doesn't stop the rest from completing. The zip download includes only the successful results, preserving the original file names. Large inputs don't crash the tab, and if implemented, I can cancel and requeue without refreshing the entire page. It's a simple but powerful upgrade that makes bulk edits far more efficient. An app that can handle bulk edits efficiently is a huge win, but the next challenge is making sure it can sustain itself long term. At this stage, I want to shift from pure functionalities to sustainability, adding monetization that fits naturally into the design. Our goal is to bring in revenue without cluttering the interface or disrupting the user's flow. I'm sending this over to Replit to build it out. Implement Google AdSense integration. Add ad banners on the homepage and results page for monetization. Place them so they look clean and don't interrupt the workflow. This adds AdSense scripts and containers, positioning 2 ad slots, one just below the Heroes section on the homepage and another inline near the results. I'll then follow up with make the ad banners more visible, prompting it to tweak placement and styling so the ads stand out without feeling intrusive. Then we will give it the specific meta tag instruction to add our Google AdSense account ID inside the site's head section on every page, exactly as Google recommends, so the site is ready to serve ads. Given these changes, the meta tag is present in the head on every page, ensuring the site is eligible to serve ads. The ad containers render properly, container space is reserved to prevent layout shifts, and the banners don't overlap buttons or previews. Real ads might take time to appear and could be blocked in development, but the setup is in place for monetization without compromising user experience. AdSense is already providing a passive revenue stream, but every great free tool eventually reaches the point where advanced features deserve a premium tier. This isn't just about adding a paywall, it's about giving power users the tools they need while creating a clear path for the app to grow sustainably. High-resolution exports, bulk processing, and AI-powered background generation are exactly the kind of upgrades worth paying for. Here's the prompt I'll hand over to Replit. Set up Stripe payments so premium users get high-resolution exports, batch processing, and AI background generation. Show a simple upgrade model with a yearly subscription. This sets up Stripe checkout in test mode with a yearly subscription product, gating premium features behind a straightforward check without needing a full user system for the demo. Those premium perks include high-resolution exports beyond 2000px, full access to batch processing in the Batch tab, and AI background generation in the Replace tab. After that, let's follow up with actually use Stripe Test Checkout. Make sure that after a successful payment, we can get a premium badge. After implementing that, the flow is seamless. Test Checkout works end-to-end, and returning to the app instantly shows a premium badge with all gated features unlocked. A webhook or return check keeps the entitlement active even after a refresh. The checkout opens with the correct plan and price. Successful payments enable premium instantly without requiring a manual reload, and failed or cancelled checkouts simply return the user to the free tier. It's a smooth upgrade process that's integrated, fast, and ready for real-world monetization. And there it is! From a blank canvas to a fully functional background removal platform with bulk processing, creative background swaps, monetization through Google AdSense, and a premium tier powered by Stripe. Remember that one-page site pulling in over $350,000 a month? We've just recreated its core money-making engine. and then level it up with features that make it even more valuable to users. No coding background, no expensive dev team, just the right AI tools and a clear plan. Now you've got the exact same blueprint to build your own version. All that's left is to put it live, start driving traffic, and watch the revenue streams kick in. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.